friction at City Hall, new apartments making noise in Boise, new condos with a view, and no more Christmas on Idaho Street. In tonight's State of 208, our Don Nelson gets caught up on a lot of topics on Boise growth with Boise Dev's Don Day.
I want to set the record straight.
The big story this week has to be the back and forth between City Hall and the city's longtime fire chief.
Oh, it's interesting right now because Lauren McLean, it appears, asked for Dennis Stone to resign. The mayor's office in Boise isn't able to talk because it's a personnel issue, but Dennis Stone is talking. He held a news conference on Wednesday and basically came out and said, hey, you know what, I wasn't accused of doing anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong here.
I asked Don Day, does Boise's clean image take any kind of a hit from this latest controversy?
I don't think it really changes anything. I've had informal conversations with lots of city employees. They seem pretty happy, and that doesn't seem like it's been a major change there.
So besides the noise coming from City Hall, Day says he's heard literally the noise coming from a new apartment and retail complex being built along the Front Street corridor.
It was loud yesterday because there was clanging, and if you've ever heard pile driving before, you hear that clang, clang, clang.
Non-stop.
Yeah, and so it went on all throughout the day yesterday. It's now over, but that project is underway, and it's going to be interesting. 8 stories of apartments right at 6th and Front. You visualize this. It's where let's see, what was it called? BizPrint used to be, right behind the Basque Block, in fact, and some retail along 6th Street. Right across the street, they're building a brand new hotel, and that should be done this year.
It's not new apartments, but proposed condominiums along the Boise River near Catherine Albertson Park that has the attention of members of the Albertson family.
It gets a little complicated. You'll have to kind of read the story up on boisedev.com, but they're concerned about a number of things, including access to the park and other things. There was a lot of talk about the view in the planning and zoning hearing. They're not suing on that grounds because there is really no legal grounds to sue on, but it is worth noting that there was a lot of discussion about that.
And on a bit of a sad note, there will be no more Christmas on Idaho Street because of the closure of Old Chicago.
It's been open since 1996, and you reference Christmas on Idaho Street. They, each year at Christmas, a number of staff members and volunteers would come together and feed those in need in the community. And this last Christmas, they served 800 meals.
Old Chicago at the mall is still open. Don Day says there's so much more coming up in the next couple of months, and we'll have to wait till May to get those details. Don Nelson, 6 on your side.